Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with Cutlery doing a quick video on some of the newly released Reate GTRs. I do have a number here that I've already done some custom anodizing on and have been posted on the website. I will say that very happy to have this one finally released. Reate has been showing this one at knife shows since like Blade Show 2019, so it's definitely been long awaited and finally is here for all of us to get our hands on, and definitely is something that I'm very happy to have in my collection and out for sale on the website. So let's go ahead and run through the overall specs real quick. This one is 8.8 inches overall with 3.6 inch blade, close length of 5 inches, and it is an M390 blade. Blade thickness is 0.157, and I believe all of these are done in a hand satin finish. Your inlays and pivot collar are done in either zirconium or zirc tie. And it comes stock in a bead blast or a dark stone wash. And then they do offer a standard silver hardware package or a kind of a high voltage blue satin finish on the screws and the edge of the pivot collar. So this one definitely has the titanium handle as always. You do have an integral frame that does have a steel lock bar insert, and of course you've got your ceramic bearings. I have noticed while taking them apart that there's two different bearing systems. One is a brass ring that has the bearings that can actually come out, or the other one I found is the white plastic ring that has the ceramic bearings in it that don't pop out. So there are two different versions out there as far as the bearings go, but most of you will never know which one you have because a lot of you guys don't take these apart. As far as the overall construction, it is very similar to the Jack 2.0. It does have that titanium disc that is secured on each side with, I want to say, 6 screws, and that holds the pivot in place as well as the bearings and the different steel washers and that type of thing. So very nicely constructed, and Reate has definitely taken it to a whole nother level with the amount of machining that's gone into this one. As you can see, you've got these angled cuts in, this really big window with kind of a honeycomb pattern, and then of course you've got the back inlay and the pivot collar disc, and around that pivot collar disc you have a titanium disc that the pivot collar sits in. So on this one I've polished it out. Of course this one is the zirc tie version, and just so much milling on this. The back of the integral is all milled out. You've got some nice lines in here. Even your lanyard hole, kind of a pain in the ass to get the lanyard into because it's angled. It's angled in, so it's not a straight hole through, it's angled in. And definitely not fun to try and get a lanyard through, but you know me, I try to put a lanyard on everything. So this is the fancier version. I have found that as I've been working on these, the titanium is a crystal tie, that of course is hidden under the bead blast that they do. So I've been able to get that crystal to come out in a few of these that I've worked on. So this is one of the crystal forms. The lighting in here does not do the crystal effect true justice. Get this thing out in the daylight and it is just a beauty. So I'll just kind of go through these one at a time. This is a gold crystal with the polished out hardware done in blue to give you a really nice effect. And then I went ahead and polished and Superstorm treated the pocket clip. Just really nice looking. They turn out so nice. I love that they've got the cutout in the blade that you can flick it open, as well as the nice finger flipper. Here is a blue, a little bit darker blue. It's kind of fingerprinted up with the crystal. Again, polished out pocket clip. And this time I did not polish the hardware. I left the hardware a satin finish and just went all blue to match the frame. So it definitely turned out really nice. Kind of give you an idea what it looks like all fingerprinted up. Changes the effect a little bit, but a little bit of Windex and you're right back where you started. So lockup is real nice on all of these. Got a nice purple crystal on this one, again with the polished pocket clip, but the satin finish screws and pivot collar. This one is really sharp looking, has a purple with kind of a blue hue to some of the crystal effect. And they are centered in very nicely. Just a really cool design. And then I have, of course, done a couple in the different storm variations. This one I just went ahead and polished that collar around the actual pivot disc and left it all natural titanium on all the screws and that collar. And then I went with my sky blue super storm treatment. I really like this color pattern. It is one of my favorites. And the pocket clip is done up the same way. And I really love finger flicking these guys. Here is a purple bronze blue high polish with the polished out hardware done in bronze. Really sharp looking. Very happy with the way that one turned out. Just such an elegant knife. For those of you that like the big knives, this one's right in the market for you. This is a satin finished green Superstorm. Very happy with the way all of these turned out. So if you are considering a GTR and you would like a custom finished version, definitely check them out on our website, www.jdcutlery.com. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.